Hi everyone, so continuing on with my reading vlog of the Crescent City series. If you haven't watched my first video and the latest one that I just uploaded, as you can tell, I am doing a reading vlog and I read the first book, House of Earth and Blood, in that video, and in this video you guys are going to be following along my reading of the second book, House of Sky and Breath. I am about 25% of the way through the book so far. I just haven't picked up the camera, but just to give you guys a little update on my thoughts so far and what's happening in the book. Basically, we kind of found out, I'm trying to keep this like spoiler free too, but it's going to be a little bit harder to kind of explain stuff that goes on into the book without spoiling stuff because it's the second book. But just to give you guys a little gist of what's happened so far, they are looking, Bryce and Hunt, they're the main two characters. They're basically helping Therion, their friend. He's also like a part of the mer people. He's helping them look for someone that you kind of meet and get an introduction of the very first chapter of this book. So they're still like investigating and trying to find this person, but I just finished the chapter where a huge reveal was just dropped upon us, and so I was pretty shook and taken aback by that. But now I don't dislike this person as much anymore, knowing the backstory and everything like that of who this person is. So I'm trying to be very careful with not spoiling certain people and still trying to give my opinion on everything. But that's the update so far. I'm 25% in and I'm just gonna continue reading, and I'll pop in here and there and give you guys an update on my thoughts and what's kind of going on. So I hope you guys are gonna stick around, enjoy, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys the next time.
So I can read at night and I don't need to have a lamp on or a little book light on, which is such a game.
So it's been a couple days since I've picked up the camera and nothing has really been going on. I've been doing some reading here and there, but I will update you guys on my thoughts so far. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because a bird literally just landed right there. Fill you guys in on my thoughts of what I've read so far and all of that jazz after I go make my coffee. So let's go do that. Do you guys see that bird? That's literally right there. Okay, I have my coffee now, and just in case anyone is curious, I always make an iced vanilla latte, I guess, but then with like caramel drizzle. At least that's what I call it. So yeah, and just if you're curious as well, this tumbler, Starbucks tumbler, I ordered on Amazon and it was $30. So I've been using it every day just to get my money's worth. Alright, so let's get to talking about the book. The last clip you guys saw was me reading or starting on chapter 17, and this book is broken up into different parts. So I believe there's like, I don't know, 4 parts or something like that. But basically, I'm on chapter 27 now, right there, and the last chapter of the first part ended with chapter 24, and you find out something a little crazy and unexpected in the last chapter of the first part of this book. And I'm not going to go into too many details, but I was definitely not expecting that from this person. So yeah, just a certain power that you find out that this person has that is very, actually quite useful. That's not even a proper like cohesive sentence, but you guys understand what I mean. And ever since then, they've kind of just been, I don't know, still doing the same thing, like trying to find this person. Nothing has really been going on since the last time I talked about what was happening in the book, so I'm just gonna keep on reading. I am almost to 40% now. I'm at 38% in this book, so I'm just gonna continue to keep reading today and fill you guys in on anything that happens. So, and I just checked on my Kindle, chapter 27 is 40 pages long. I read at font size 5. What was I saying now? Oh, I was talking about this chapter that I'm about to read is 40 pages long. The chapters in Crescent City is just so incredibly long. Don't get me wrong, I love the storyline, the characters, everything that's happening, but I hate long chapters just because I know I'm gonna be sitting here for a hot minute, and I don't like to end off my reading in the middle of a chapter. I like to finish a chapter and then like pause and go do whatever I need to do with my day. But yeah, it's 40 pages long because I like to read my Kindle at a font size 5, and so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But anyways, I will keep reading and update you guys if I have anything else to say about the book. Update, I just finished chapter 27, and the last half of that chapter and the ending of that chapter was everything. I was smiling, like giddy. It was good. Oh my god, the ending of that chapter was so good. Like, Hunt and Bryce, that's all I gotta say, okay? So yeah, that's everything I have to say right now, but I will continue to update you guys and pick up the camera if anything else comes along. At this point, I feel like this video is going to be an hour long because I am just not getting through this book fast enough. But also, if you know the Crescent City books, they're like big, okay? They're about 800 plus pages, and I'm almost to 45% into this book, and the chapters are really long too, so give me some grace. And I don't know if you can tell this about me now, but I'm also not a very fast reader. We did find out since the last time I talked to you guys some big things about Danica. And Danica, okay, we're not gonna go into Danica, but yeah, there's some big plot twist stuff happening so far, and I was shook, okay, when I read this part, like jaw dropping. So that's just my little update. I've only read like 2 chapters since like the last time too, I feel like, but the chapters are like really long. I'm pretty sure I explained like one of the chapters was like 40 pages. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue to read as much as I can today, and we'll see how far I get. All right. It's been quite a few days, but guys, I am 65% through House of Sky and Breath, and I just have to say things are happening over here, and I am just so giddy and happy. And I just read chapter 46, and if you've read that chapter, you know that chapter is everything. So I'm not trying to give anything away, but yes. And we kind of just found out some big pieces in the story, so I'm really excited because you know the second half of any Sarah J Maas books are when everything gets crazy and high stakes are happening, plot twist. So very excited for the last 35-40% into this book. I know there's a huge cliffhanger too, so I'm really glad that I don't have to wait too long for the 3rd book in this series, but just wanted to pop in here and give you guys a little update on how the reading has been going, and I'm loving it so far. I'm gonna do as much reading as I can today, hopefully get through at least 70% into this book, and give you guys my thoughts then. Okay. Do you want to be in it, girl? This angle of you is kind of funny. Move back a little more.
Okay, I'll do this. So
Okay.
I can get both our reactions. Hey! What the heck? Just ruining the vibe. Do you want me to turn off the light?
That's okay. You can just leave it on.
Hey, where did I put my tabs? Did I put my tabs over there? Okay, okay, go. You can't read ahead of me.
Okay.
You're situated. Okay. I'm shaking. I'm so fucking scared. Okay, okay.
Honestly.
My nail, my nail, my nail.
Stop! So excited! I'm fucking shaking.
Oh my god, I just need to tap everything.
Oh my god, I'm screaming!
Oh my god.
I'm screaming! Stop!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! 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 My fucking man! My man! Stop! You're being too fast! I'm not serious!
Okay, but this shit is just so freaking funny. I need to use orange.
Stop! My favorite!
What?
What? Are we reading the same thing?
What's wrong with you?
Oh my gosh, my heart is like...
Wait, I'm still reading the last paragraph.
We have to read this epilogue now.
I don't want to read it right now. After the show went through these past 2 chapters, it goes another winged male broader than the other swaggered, and who else swaggers? My man.
I can't with you.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm baffled!
Oh my god!
All my tears. Hi everyone, I have my drink here. Now let's wrap up this reading vlog, and I kind of want to share, obviously, my thoughts and my rating on House of Sky and Breath. If I sound a little bit weird, it's because I'm trying to get over a cough right now and it's affecting my voice, so that's why I sound like this. But anyways, I just want to say that this book took me like a month-ish to get through, just because it's a very big and heavy book. If you've read the book, you know what I mean. It's not because it wasn't good, because let me tell y'all, it was freaking incredible. So anyways, I have some of my thoughts written down here on my laptop, so I'm just gonna go through them and we're gonna just talk about this book and what I thought. So I wrote that I love that we got to not only see more of Hunt and Bryce's relationship, but Rune's character development. And let me tell y'all, I know that Hunt and Bryce, they're like the main character, right? The FMC and the MMC, but I fell in love with Rune even more in this book. And him and his love interest is just chef's kiss, okay? And how Sarah J Maas like wrote, I don't know, Rune in this book is just everything. So I loved that. And then I also said that the found family in this book, y'all, let me tell you, like, I have a thing with found family in books, okay, in fantasy romance books in general. It just does something to me, okay? We love a good found family, and the one in this book is so good. If anything happens to like any one of these people, I will riot, okay? Because we can't have anything happening to these people. And then the last thing I mention is that obviously the cliffhanger ending that everyone's been talking about. I finally get it. I get it, y'all. I feel like I know I am super late to the game for reading this book, but I get the cliffhanger ending now because my jaws dropped to the floor and they have not left since. So yeah, I'm so excited. And as you guys can see from like my reaction, mine and my sister-in-law's reaction, we died, okay? We literally died when we read the last chapter, but you saw all of that anyways. I'm super excited to pick up the third book, and I'm so glad that I actually read this book now and not like when it was released, because I don't think I could wait a whole year for the third book. And I'm glad that I only have to wait 4 months until House of Flame and Shadow comes out. And yeah, I'm so excited about that. You bet I'm gonna be reading it when it comes out too, because your girl is not going to get spoiled by anything that happens in this book, okay? Like how I was with House of Sky and Breath. Like all of my big thoughts on the book, and if you don't know from like me speaking and raving about the book already, it is 5 freaking stars, okay? It's a 5-star book. The first book, I rated it a 4.75 just because the world building and everything took so long and a big chunk of that book. But this one, 5 stars, so good. I was like entertained from the beginning to the end. Ugh, everything, like the characters, like I love them even more in this book. Of course, it's Sarah J Maas. You know her and her characters. How do you not fall in love with like each and every one of them? Those are my thoughts on House of Sky and Breath, and I hope this kind of convinces you, if you haven't read the Crescent City series, to go and read it. But if you want like a good order of which series to start first and you haven't read any of her books, I would start with ACOTAR and then read Throne of Glass and then read Crescent City, because eventually everything is gonna tie together in terms of her worlds. And so yeah, that's my recommendation and suggestions if you want to know. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this reading vlog. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see more and what books in particular. I do want to eventually do a Fourth Wing reading vlog because your girl has not read Fourth Wing either, but we'll get to that in a different video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for sticking around and watching. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.